Have you ever wondered why some people seem to receive respect the moment they enter a room, while others are ignored no matter how hard they try? It is not always about money, good looks, or social status. More often, it is about something invisible: your mindset, your self-control, and the quiet energy you bring into every situation. The ancient Stoic philosophers understood this truth long before modern psychology. They believed that respect is never something you can beg for or force. It is something that naturally follows a person who has mastered themselves. Many people secretly lose respect for you because of small habits you don't even notice. Seeking constant approval, reacting emotionally to criticism, explaining yourself too much, or allowing others to cross your boundaries slowly weakens your presence. Most people will never tell you this directly, but their behavior reveals it. The good news is that this can change. You don't need to become louder, more aggressive, or someone you're not. You only need to build the quiet strength that Stoicism teaches: a calm mind, disciplined actions, and unshakable self-respect. In today's video, we will uncover the Stoic code that transforms the way people see you. By the end, you'll understand why true respect begins from within, and how mastering yourself changes everything. One of the fastest ways to lose respect is by constantly seeking approval from other people. It may seem harmless at first. You want everyone to like you, so you agree with everything they say. You apologize even when you have done nothing wrong. You change your opinions just to fit in. But people notice this more than you realize. The Stoics believed that the moment your happiness depends on someone else's opinion, you hand them control over your life. A person who constantly needs validation becomes emotionally dependent, and dependence rarely earns respect. Think about the people you admire most. They are usually calm, confident, and comfortable being themselves. They do not waste energy trying to impress everyone. They understand that no matter what they do, some people will support them while others will criticize them. Instead of chasing acceptance, they focus on living according to their values. This does not mean becoming cold or arrogant. It means developing quiet confidence. Speak honestly. Stand by your principles. Accept that disagreement is a normal part of life. When you stop fearing rejection, something powerful happens. Your words carry more weight, your decisions become stronger, and people begin to see you differently. Respect is never earned by pleasing everyone. It is earned by respecting yourself first. The more you trust your own judgment instead of constantly looking for approval, the more your presence begins to command quiet admiration. Remember this Stoic truth: the opinions of others are outside your control, but your character is always within your control. Build your character, and respect will naturally follow. In today's world, many people believe that speaking more makes them appear smarter or more important. They rush to explain themselves, interrupt conversations, and fill every moment of silence with words. But the Stoics taught the opposite lesson. They believed that wisdom is often found in silence, not in endless talking. When you speak too much, people begin to pay less attention to what you say. Your words lose their value because they become too common. But when you speak with intention, every sentence carries weight. People naturally listen more carefully because they know your words are thoughtful, not emotional. Before speaking, ask yourself 3 simple questions. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it helpful? If the answer is no, silence is often the stronger choice. Silence is not weakness. It is proof that you have control over your emotions and your ego. Notice how truly confident people behave. They do not argue to win every debate. They do not feel the need to defend every opinion. They remain calm, observe carefully, and speak only when their words can improve the situation. This quiet confidence creates an invisible authority that others can feel. The Stoics understood that actions always speak louder than words. Instead of promising greatness, they practiced it. Instead of demanding respect, they earned it through consistent behavior. The next time you feel the urge to explain yourself to everyone, pause for a moment. Let your actions tell your story. A disciplined mind knows that silence, used wisely, can become one of the strongest forms of communication. In today's world, many people believe that speaking more makes them appear smarter or more important. They rush to explain themselves, interrupt conversations, and fill every moment of silence with words. But The Stoics taught the opposite lesson. They believed that wisdom is often found in silence, not in endless talking. When you speak too much, people begin to pay less attention to what you say. Your words lose their value because they become too common. But when you speak with intention, every sentence carries weight. People naturally listen more carefully because they know your words are thoughtful, not emotional. Before speaking, ask yourself 3 simple questions. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it helpful? If the answer is no, silence is often the stronger choice. Silence is not weakness. It is proof that you have control over your emotions and your ego. Notice how truly confident people behave. They do not argue to win every debate. They do not feel the need to defend every opinion. They remain calm, observe carefully, and speak only when their words can improve the situation. This quiet confidence creates an invisible authority that others can feel. The Stoics understood that actions always speak louder than words. Instead of promising greatness, they practiced it. Instead of demanding respect, they earned it through consistent behavior. The next time you feel the urge to explain yourself to everyone, pause for a moment. Let your actions tell your story. A disciplined mind knows that silence, used wisely, can become one of the strongest forms of communication. The power of strong boundaries. Many people believe that being nice means saying yes to everyone. They fear disappointing others, so they sacrifice their own time, energy, and peace. At first, this may earn temporary appreciation, but over time, it often leads to something else: disrespect. The Stoics understood that kindness without boundaries becomes weakness. If you allow people to ignore your limits, they eventually begin to expect it. They take more of your time, demand more of your attention, and slowly forget to value your presence. Setting boundaries does not make you selfish. It shows that you respect yourself enough to protect what matters. Learn to say no without guilt. You do not need to explain every decision or apologize for choosing your own well-being. The people who truly respect you will also respect your limits. A disciplined person knows that time is one of life's greatest treasures. Spend it wisely with people who encourage your growth instead of draining your spirit. Guard your peace with quiet confidence. Remember, every boundary you set teaches others how to treat you. When you value yourself, the world begins to value you too. Respect always starts with the standards you refuse to compromise. Build yourself in silence. In a world where everyone wants to be noticed, the Stoics chose a different path. They believed that true greatness is built quietly, far away from applause and attention. You do not need to announce your goals to prove your worth. Instead, let your daily actions become your introduction. Many people spend more time talking about success than working for it. They seek recognition before achieving anything meaningful. But real confidence is born through discipline, not words. Every early morning, every difficult workout, every page you read, and every promise you keep adds another stone to the foundation of your character. Growth is often invisible in the beginning. There will be days when nobody notices your effort. Keep going anyway. The strongest trees grow slowly, and the strongest minds are shaped through consistent habits. The Stoic understands that success is not about impressing others. It is about becoming someone you can respect when you look in the mirror. Stay patient. Stay disciplined. Stay focused on your purpose. One day, people will ask how you became so confident. They will see the results, but never the quiet sacrifices that created them. That is the power of silent growth, and it is one of the greatest strengths a person can possess. Stop carrying other people's opinions. One of the greatest freedoms a person can experience is the freedom from other people's opinions. Most stress does not come from reality. It comes from worrying about what others might think. The Stoics believed this was a prison of the mind. No matter how kind, successful, or honest you become, someone will misunderstand you. Some will criticize you because they are insecure. Others will judge you simply because your choices are different from theirs. If you spend your life trying to satisfy everyone, you will eventually lose yourself. A Stoic accepts that opinions belong to other people, not to them. You cannot control how others think, but you can control how you respond. Instead of chasing approval, focus on becoming a person of strong character. Let your actions reflect your values, even if no one applauds you. When criticism comes, ask yourself one question. Is it true? If it is, learn from it. If it is not, let it pass like the wind. Do not carry unnecessary burdens. The moment you stop seeking permission to be yourself, your confidence becomes unshakable. Inner peace grows when your self-worth comes from your principles, not from the changing opinions of the crowd.
Discipline is the highest form of self-respect. Motivation feels powerful, but it comes and goes. Some days you feel inspired. Other days you feel tired, distracted, or discouraged. The Stoics never depended on motivation. They depended on discipline. Discipline means doing what is right, even when you do not feel like doing it. It means waking up with purpose, keeping your promises, and choosing long-term growth over short-term comfort. Every small act of discipline strengthens your mind and builds confidence from within. Most people wait for the perfect moment to change their lives, but the perfect moment rarely arrives. A Stoic begins today with whatever they have. They understand that greatness is not created by one extraordinary action, but by hundreds of ordinary actions repeated with consistency. Each time you resist laziness, control your emotions, or stay focused on your goals, you become stronger than you were yesterday. These quiet victories shape your character more than any public success ever could. Remember, the hardest person you will ever lead is yourself. If you can master your habits, your emotions, and your daily choices, very little in the outside world can defeat you. That is why discipline is not punishment. It is the purest expression of self-respect.
Live with quiet integrity. Respect is not built through perfect speeches or impressive appearances. It is built through character. The Stoics believed that your true identity is revealed when no one is watching. Anyone can appear confident in public, but only a person of integrity remains honest when there is nothing to gain. Integrity means keeping your word, even when it is difficult. It means admitting your mistakes instead of making excuses. It means choosing what is right over what is easy. These decisions may seem small, but together they shape the person you become. Many people chase success while ignoring their character. They seek wealth, recognition, and power, believing these things will earn respect. Yet without integrity, success quickly loses its value. People may admire your achievements, but they will never truly trust you. A Stoic understands that trust is earned one decision at a time. Every promise you keep strengthens your reputation. Every honest action adds another layer to your character. Never sacrifice your values for temporary approval or short-term rewards. Your reputation may depend on what others say about you, but your character depends only on the choices you make. Protect it with everything you have, because true respect always begins with living an honest life. The Stoic code that changes everything. If there is one lesson to remember from everything we have discussed today, let it be this. Respect is never something you chase. It is something you become worthy of through the way you live. When you stop seeking approval, speak with purpose, control your emotions, set healthy boundaries, grow in silence, ignore meaningless opinions, practice daily discipline, and protect your integrity, something remarkable happens. Your presence changes. You no longer need to prove your value because your actions speak for you. The Stoic path is not easy. There will be moments when people misunderstand you, test your patience, or underestimate your strength. Do not let those moments define you. Let them refine you. Every challenge is an opportunity to become calmer, wiser, and stronger than before. Remember, the strongest person is not the one who defeats others. The strongest person is the one who has learned to master themselves. That is the kind of strength that cannot be taken away by failure, criticism, or difficult circumstances. As you leave this video, ask yourself one simple question. What kind of person am I becoming every single day? The answer to that question will shape your future more than any outside opinion ever will. Walk with quiet confidence. Protect your peace. Live with discipline.
Build unshakable character, and let the world discover your strength, not through your words, but through the life you choose to live. That is the timeless Stoic code that truly changes everything.